Hi guys, Mark here again, and welcome back to Road to Blues, lesson number 7. Right then, okay, so in lesson number 6 you went through the soloing, landing on root notes, passing through those flattened fifths, and now we're going to be adding something to the mix from the blues scale, and adding it to the blues scale, some of these secret notes. We did a bit of it in some of the chord playing in lessons 1 to 5, but now we're going to put it into soloing. These are major third notes. Okay, so in the blues scale, we've so far got a first, a minor third, a perfect fourth, flattened fifth, and a fifth, and a flattened seventh. Okay, if you don't know that scale, go back to lesson number 6, learn it, come back here again, alright? And now, what we want to do is add in a major third note from the major scale. If you don't know the major scale, go back to lesson number 3, learn it, and come back here, alright? So the major scale, the major third note is this one, it's a B note. Sorry, B note, B note in the key of G. I thought we were in the key of A then, but yeah, went a little bit skew-whiffed, didn't I? Okay, so what we want to do is add that note in to, with the minor third. Okay, sounds really weird, doesn't it? It actually creates what's known as chromaticism, alright? Where you have every note, so every semitone. So if you count them up, so you've got first note, minor third, right next to that is a major third, and then actually, that's a B, and then C, right next to it there, flattened fifth, and then your fifth. So you've got kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes right next to each other, which when played together doesn't sound very good. But when you play it in context with blues and that 3-chord trick that we did in lesson number 2, you can really bring it alive. Watch and learn, right? So what we were playing was the G7 chord, C7, G7, yeah? Now, right, because we know in G7 we've got a B note in there, and we play the blues scale, there's no B note in there. So what would be really good is if we could slide from that minor third note to a B note, and it will create this nice resolve within that first chord. Okay, it sounds really good, alright? So it kind of works. So we're playing the G7. So that's a minor third, not here, just like that. Okay. And then we're going into the major third. Play a little bit slower. All I'm doing is hammering on from the minor third to the major third. Pretty cool. So that works. But then when we change to a C dominant 7, we don't have a B note in that chord, so then we can just revert back to just playing the standard blues scale, okay? So it's kind of knowing when to play some of the notes and when not to play some of the notes, alright? Which is kind of, you know, it's all good, it's all good, right. Now you can spend time learning all that, which is good. You can also just use your ear to kind of tell you when the notes are right or wrong. Now remember, in blues, it's a big mix between major and minor. So even if you do play a wrong note, chances are it's going to probably sound okay in the context of a blues tune. And as long as you don't linger on some of these wrong notes for too long, it's actually going to sound alright. For example, the flattened fifth note doesn't sound any good by itself, but then when you slide to or from it, can actually sound quite effective. All right, so that's good. Okay, so that is how to incorporate the major third notes into your 3-chord trick. Hopefully you guys got all that. Any questions, don't forget to email me or comment me on my website. That's www.randlesonguitar.co.uk. You can also follow me on Facebook. That's Mark Randlesson Guitar Tuition. And don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. And I'll see you guys in lesson number 8, where we're going to learn a new scale that you can use over the blues progression.